Hi again, everybody. This is Eli from Art of Eli popping out. Speak on It podcast and Pocono Comic Expo cast. I found another Funko Pop, so I figured let's do another video. Why not, right? I kind of had fun with the last one. It was really quick and kind of mini informative, So I'll show you this. First, I'll show you the box I got here. Look at that. This is from Target delivery. They didn't have an extra, so yeah, for you collectors, this must be very painful. It's like a gaping wound. But anyway, not really here for the box. We're here for Mr. Metalhead here. Metalhead's pretty cool. I love the design on this guy. Now, for those, obviously, he's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle character. And these characters are very near and dear to us, me and my brothers. The cool thing about this guy, I don't know if everybody remembers the original figures. It's very identical to the original, I think, 1988 figure line. But check this out. I love this part. He actually has the backpack with the little foot soldier being targeted right there. That was on the actual toy. Probably have it somewhere in my attic. Thanks to my boy Marlon. Shout out to Marlon. He used to have all this brain showing all these figures back in the day. So we'll go do the same thing we did with Mr. Sinister last time. So the cool thing about Ninja Turtles is this character is kind of like considered, I guess, kind of the fifth turtle. He hasn't really been heavily used, I guess, because he's a robot, but it's kind of cool that Funko made this. Actually, I think it came out this month for like the Target Funko. I guess they have like a little special 12 days of Funko or something, Target. So I was able to get my hands on this guy. A little bit of origin story of our love for turtles. Me and my brothers, there's 4 of us all together. So we each have a favorite Ninja Turtle that we hold near and dear. Mine's Leonardo, the oldest brother, and then we got my brother Matthew loves Donnie, and Josh, Raph, and Ezra, Mikey. So anyway, we grew up with this show and grew up with these cartoon characters, and there was a really big affiliation, a really closeness to us and these characters. So a little bit about Metalhead. Metalhead, actually, I learned this pretty recent, doing research, that Metalhead actually had he was a superhero in the Mirage Studio comics in I think it was early 80s, maybe 87, maybe. No, 7 was a cartoon. A little before. I didn't know, like, the Ninja Turtles, the comics were kind of a take on superhero genre in general. So they had their takes on, like, actually the Turtles were actually, I told my students this, were actually based on Daredevil. I'm sure most people know this, but bear with me. And so they did like different takes on like Batman and Fantastic Four. I noticed, like, especially watching the 2003 cartoon, they kind of had like Mr. Nowhere, or Nobody. It was like a kind of Batman-esque character. So anyway, so he was short-lived there, but where we really remember him for the most part was in 1987's cartoon show, the cartoon who everyone knows the theme song from. I mean, it's just like a couple words, but catchy. So there was an episode, Krang actually created this guy, and he wanted to have this guy destroy the turtles and all that, how bad guys are. So Krang created Metalhead, and Donnie reprogrammed him, turned him into a glorified butler. They really didn't have too much. My only complaint with the old cartoon shows, there's so many toys, there's so many figures, and you would think back in the day they would have used all these characters that they created for the toy line into the show, kind of like He-Man did and Transformers and all that. But anyway, it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't, right? So anyway, So Donnie programmed him. He appeared maybe once or twice in the show. Then in 2012, he had a re-look. He didn't look like this. A little different, same color scheme. In 2012, Donnie created him he created him from a Krang robot. So, because Donnie didn't want to go out there and fight, he figured it'd be more easy if we used a computer to do it. So, then we got Metalhead, I think. I think he's in he wasn't in Rise. That was a newer Ninja Turtle cartoon, love or hate it. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was. So, cool thing about this character, too, NECA put out these beautiful, they're very highly sought after, collectible, Black Friday stuff when it comes to these characters. They put out the figure line of this guy. I think he's one of like a deluxe character, which is really cool. So, yeah, I think for as Metalhead, that's pretty much it. Doesn't really have too much of a huge origin story. I mean, maybe in the newer incarnations of the cartoon we'll see him another time. So yeah, this is Metalhead. Hope you guys enjoyed, and Turtle Power.